Okay, hi, welcome. All I want to do is do the boom, boom room and the zoom, zoom. Welcome to the Baby Boom podcast. It's the boom, boom room and the zoom, zoom. Let's hype it up. All I want to do is do the boom, boom room on the zoom, zoom. Let's hype it up. All I want to do is do my boom, boom room on the zoom, zoom. Let's hype it up. All I want to do is do my boom, boom room on the zoom, zoom. Let's hype it up. All I want to do is do my boom boom room on the Zoom Zoom. Welcome to the Baby Boom podcast. I'm here with Coach Pat and the Zodiac Lover, and we getting ready to boom boom on this special day, this day that everybody's gonna be trying to do some wickedness. But be careful because today is the 31st and 3 and 1 is 4. And anything you do is about law and order. So if you get caught out there, you just might get caught. All right? So before we start, that's right, Coach Barrett. They just might get caught. But we're going to catch you on some health and wellness information with our sponsor, Envision You. We want to envision you healthy and wealthy. And health and wellness is our thing here for our baby boomers as we move into our golden years. So let's take a look at our health and wellness sponsor, David Emenitier, with some conscious words for you on this health and wellness day in the Baby Boom Boom Room at the Kimmy Club, the BAF Solutions Network. We don't just talk about it, we about it.
We are about it.
We've actually put together Call Alive. And you say, well, David, why do you call products alive? Well, because I know there's so many people around the world that are just living. Very few people wake up every single day alive, ready to actively win the day. That's what our product is designed to do, revive, replenish, and renew the body. It all starts with our superfood juices, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely fell in love with it the very first time I sampled it. Our manufacturers actually sent me samples, and I said, this is a winner. And then when they told me what was actually in the product, I knew that we had a home run. But ladies and gentlemen, look at this. All the ingredients here, spirulina, aloe vera, cinnamon bark extract, and ginger root, green tea, and mantra root, right? Some people call that the marriage council. This is an incredible product that we have in two different flavors, apple peach cherry, along with apple cinnamon. And ladies and gentlemen, all you need to do is take a shot in the morning and take a shot in the afternoon. Now, if you really want the whole regimen that we have, you want to actually step into the world of skin and beauty product that we have called Alive Skin and Beauty. This is a collagen product that literally impacts the body on a whole nother level when it comes to your hair growth and nail growth and helping out these joints and those bones. Your body needs collagen, but we found a way to actually make collagen taste great. Now, just a moment ago, I actually tried something that I'm going to share with you that absolutely blew me away. I tried the Skin and Beauty, the apple beach cherry, and yes, almond. You're going to see that later on in the presentation. But ladies and gentlemen, we stepped into recently the world of coffee. And I got involved in the coffee industry years ago. And people say, well, man, you're crazy. Why would you do coffee, right? And I said, well, 2.2 billion cups of coffee is consumed every single day. You're talking about the most traded commodity in the world, next to oil, the most consumed beverage in the world, next to water. And so this is not going anywhere. Whether you're involved in the coffee business or not, people are going to spend money. They're going to spend $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 for a cup of coffee. So why not provide that demand that's already out there in the marketplace? And we found a way to actually make it healthy. This is by far, in my opinion, you may say I'm biased, the healthiest, best tasting coffee on the planet. This is the Alive Cappuccino, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about a non-GMO, gluten-free, no sugar, no nut, no soy whatsoever in this particular product right here. I am so in love with this coffee. The first time I tried it, I knew that this was going to be the winner in our company. And look what's in it. You're talking about a premium Arabica bean coffee. You're talking about pomegranate, collagen, tripeptides, dipeptides. It's got okra in it. It's got asparagus in it, ladies and gentlemen. It's got pumpkin in it. It's got amino acids in this particular product. So how do you get 30 different vitamins and minerals all in one product? That's a secret. That's our own formula for us to know. And it's available right now in our company. And recently, we just introduced the ultimate green tea, which is the matcha. And it's one of the best tasting matchas out there in the world. You can drink it hot, you can drink it cold. I just drank it with our apple beach cherry and our apple cinnamon. Absolutely incredible. Look at all the ingredients that
Health and wealth. I tell you, health and wealth.
Yes,
Health and
yes,
wealth, Coach
yes.
Pat. Isn't that that's a wonderful combination, don't you think?
It is the best combination. And I tell you, that health piece is it. If you don't have good health, what is the purpose of having wealth?
Yeah, you can't,
You can't do anything with it.
you can't do
right?
anything with it. So
That health is number one, and I tell you, I am so excited about this product. Let me tell you why I'm excited about Alive.
Okay.
Well, when I did the research and I looked at the ingredients that's in this product, I was blown away. Just a quick bit, spirulina. Spirulina is amazing. It is a earth product, and one of the things is that it has antioxidants in it. It also has magnesium in it, potassium in it, all the good things that are really good for your body as far as nourishment, right?
Right.
As we nourish the body heals itself. Remember, we talked about that before. So spirulina is a top product. I've taken spirulina before.
Okay.
You can put it in your smoothies, but I like the combination because what happens is that not only is the spirulina amazing, but ginger root. Oh, ginger is phenomenal.
Sound wicked.
Any of the roots are phenomenal. And I tell you what, every day I take an ounce of plain, unadulterated ginger. Yes, I get it from
What does it do for you? What does the ginger do
Oh
for
my
you?
God. It's anti-inflammatory, it's antioxidant. It also is good for your digestive system because you notice when people get sick, or they'll drink ginger ale.
I love ginger
so
ale.
Ginger is really amazing, excellent for your digestive system.
Okay.
Also, ginger it's been researched that it helps prevent cancer as well.
Oh.
So ginger is phenomenal. It gives you energy. And I have been taking ginger since 2008.
Wow.
I have been on ginger, and my body, I
You
tell
just be getting around. You were
I
getting
be
around.
getting around, because I
In a
was
positive way.
starting to have those aches and pains, and I
You
did
used to
a
be getting
shot
around.
at Arden's Gardens, and I was hooked. And I tell you, I do not go without my ginger.
Really?
Yes, I buy it. It's already like juiced, so I don't have to juice it. But you can buy the root, boil it, strain it, and drink it straight up. Ginger is in this product. But another thing I like about this product is vitamin B12. B12 is so good for your cells, and it's an energy product. The B vitamins are so good. They give you energy. Let's say when you're feeling like a little low and just like, oh, I'm trying to get going, that B12 gives you a shot. So guys, when you look at this particular product, it is the ingredients that makes it an outstanding product, because each ingredient works together synergistically, so you get a full, well-rounded dose of nourishment. 2 ounces I gather in the morning, 2 ounces at night. You are set for the day. So you're protecting yourself for the day, and you're protecting yourself when you sleep. We know green tea extract is excellent for weight loss, weight management. Right. But there's one other product in here that I thought was really interesting, how they slipped this in.
Okay.
Right? The matcha root. This is something that is good for the libido and sexual health. So there you are, guys.
That's what Daddy want to talk about.
One product.
That's what I want to talk about.
So I encourage you to give it a try. Give it a
Especially
try.
for us OGs, you know, because they done cut food stamps. And since they done cut food stamps, there's going to be some sugar daddies in demand. Okay, so you got to get this juice.
Got to get this juice. Juice it up.
Juice it up. We back in style now. We back in style, brothers. We back in style.
Absolutely, absolutely. So I tell you, I'm excited about it. Great
all right,
product.
Coach
Great
Pat. So
product.
great. All right, so we're gonna definitely make sure that we get into the whole juicing thing. We have a juice bar, Coach Pat. We have a juice bar next door here at the Chemic Club, and we're gonna be having the Alive juices on Saturday night, Alive, and all Saturday we're gonna be doing juicing and Chef Gordon has his products that we're developing here as well. So we invite you to come to and be live in person here at the Kimmy Club. We do have our big campaign happening here at the Kimmy Club, Coach Pat. We're looking for membership to help us with our new Kemet location and our glamping. We call it glamping instead of camping. It's our glamping location in New Kemet, and we're building homes and houses for the senior community.
That's I love that.
For the senior community, we're building homes at our land in Toomsboro, Georgia. And so definitely we want you to get juiced up so you can be a part of that. And how you can help us is by being a part of the supporters with the program here at the Kemet Club. So definitely we want to go into our next segment, but right now we're going to have a commercial as I lead into the BAF. BAF is a major force here in Georgia, period, and also across the country. So we're going to get some sponsorship and have you listen to some of the stuff that BAF is doing with our commercial. And then when we come back, we will be dealing with our travel report and our Film Fest Fridays. We went to see a wonderful movie, a strange movie last night, Coach Pat, and it's dealing with it was dealing with aliens and all that stuff, and that's maybe because of Halloween, but it's kind of we're gonna talk more about that. And but right now, let's hear from BAF's the Solutions Network. And
the revolution will not be televised.
I like to sit and meditate on what it is I'm going to work on, or I meditate on the canvas, and after a while,
statements out to the people through his work, and you do the same thing, Q. So you're representing very well here on the Malcolm Jamal Warner tribute. Now we're going to take some time right now to see Malcolm Jamal in action right here on the BAF Solutions Network. The AF Solutions Network, we just don't talk about it, we are about it. So definitely, please go to our BAF Solutions Network website and become part of the action, become part of the vision, become part of the whole system of economic empowerment. Of course, today is Friday. It's also Halloween on October 31st. With the 3 and 1 adds up to the number 4, and like I said, 4 is about law and order, and 4 is a kind of a renegade number, because if someone said 4 people usually hang out with people who may not be the most lawful or high integrity people you might want to meet, but that doesn't mean that they're that way. They just love to be. I get that endorphin hit, as you might call it, just to be around. It's exciting. People who have no, boundaries, who have no fear. But sometimes that can get you in a lot of trouble because you need discipline in your life. And the people who are non-disciplined will, cancer to the wind. And that's who fills the prisons. And those are the ones who are incarcerated because they have to learn that it's a society and we have to work together as a group and as a people, but also it can be put on by social constraints and we all definitely know that the prison system has become the another version of the slave plantation. So basically, and that's what has happened in this situation. But be that as it may, we are here and we're back, and it's Film Fest Friday, and what we try to do, BAF members, is go out, and the Coach Pat is go out and support and to have some type of activity that we can come back and report on, because images on screen, since Garbage Studios Talent Development and Garbage Studios ATL is what I'm working with, images say a lot, about what they want to communicate to the people. Television images and movies images and things are sent, and the frequencies are put inside those types of products in order to mass, that's what's called television, to make people see a vision that they may normally not have seen or thought about. So that's why they call it the idiot box a lot of times. So, but the film is even more definitely utilizing Hollywood, which is a branch that deals with mysticism and witchcraft and all that stuff like that. So they call it Hollywood. And that's the type of wood that we're dealing with. So Hollywood came out with something, but the ironic thing about it is that it was shot right here in East Point, the film.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was. And because King Julian, the Zodiac Lover, recognized some of the location shots. And I said, oh my goodness. So on that note, that's my segue. King Julian, Zodiac Lover, tell us about the name of the movie. I can't even pronounce the name of the movie.
Bugonia.
Lagonia.
Yeah. It was an interesting name. I'm not sure why they chose that name.
Yeah, why was it called Lagonia?
More research. But it was pretty wild. It was pretty cool because I was attracted to it because it was talking about aliens, and it was conspiracy theorists that was looking at some of the people who were, especially at the higher pecking order, some of those people who were big capitalistic people. And there was a big company that was doing medical treatments, and she's the top of the medical treatment facility, and his mom was actually one of the people who they were doing the medical testing on, but it was this new revolutionary medicine. So there's more. And
this ties into the baby boomers because they do a lot of experimentation with meds and prescription drugs. And this dealt with a company that was feeding medical subscriptions to people who are terminally ill. So it dealt with a lot of stuff like that. So that's why. So continue, Zodiac Lovers.
So there is, that was important. Yeah, it does deal with that baby boomer type of vibe. Like, what would you do as a son of somebody who's going through medical treatments, and how far would you go to understand the pharmaceutical companies?
Right. That's how it hit me in the Sixth Theater.
Even the cover of the movie, like the way the cover of the movie is, just kind of shows what type of sci-fi type of vibe it gave. Right. But there was a substance toward the end that this alludes to, I'm sure. It's not like this the whole movie.
No,
it's just toward the end there's some parts that sums it up for us, that shows us, oh man, we really should be looking at our environment. We really should be paying attention. The young fella whose mom was in the hospital, he actually was a beekeeper. So he actually looked at trends to know that the bees were dying. And I actually worked with beekeepers with fosterbelief.org and Benevolent Foundation, and Benevolent App. And I've been able to learn that, there really is, they were using certain words, colony collapse disorder, and that's a real thing. There's varroa mites, and there's different environmental concerns that we get when we look at the bees. Yeah, they are dying at an alarming rate, and we're looking to find out, is it the pesticides, is it the corn? They actually said all these things in the movie,
yeah.
Too.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, they were like, it's not proven that it's any of our pesticides, and it's not proven that it's the lack of diversity in the farmland. That she was, it was like making up a thing to make herself look better, and it has to do with aliens. And I won't go too.
They had a lot of plot twists of how I would describe it. It had a lot of twists. It was not a predictable script. It was something that you didn't know what was going to happen, because you actually believed the protagonist or the lead character. And but basically, this person was almost seeming fanatical. This character, the casting was actually phenomenal. They cast, in film casting, they don't care if you have any acting training or nothing. They'll pick when the playwright or the screenwriter creates a character, if you can come in and be that, then you get the role. They don't care if you went to the Yale School of Drama or nothing. They're looking to tell their story. And these two actors did an amazing job, amazing work. I don't know, I've never seen them in anything. The lead actor, he looked familiar, but Emma Stone, I think that's her name, Emma Stone. Mm-hmm. Emma Stone was phenomenal. She definitely should get an Academy Award nod with this piece. She was very, very exact. It reminded me, it spoke to me in so many different ways because I am, we saw the movie, everything is language to me, and the theater was theater 6, and when you add my month, a day, and a year together, it comes up to 33, which adds up to the number 6, and I have definitely responded the way she responded in her character in this film. Actually, I'm wearing shades now. She wore shades. She came in. She was very regimented with her workouts in the morning. It was very much like not of the norm. And I understood as the plot went on why she was not of the norm. Because what she was doing was getting up, just so disciplined early at 4 o'clock in the morning. And working out and her trainers and stuff. What matter of man or woman does that, other than a highly motivated or driven person for success? Highly driven person. When the masses were not like that. So what type of person is that? Is that person not human? Or is that person driven another way?
I think that person is intentional.
She was intentional.
She was intentional.
She was intentional. No space for anything other than being what she had designed to be, and especially a female boss. She was on the cover of Time. She was on the cover of these major magazines. And so what I found it was odd is that she lived alone and she didn't have any protection when she was, I can say this, she was kidnapped. And I said, and that's what she was kidnapped in this film, and that was the downfall. We can have a debate on that, Coach Pat, because a lot of women who are bosses, end up, alone by themselves and no protection. So if you're gonna be alone by yourself, make sure that you have some type of security in place, because you still, even though you're a boss lady, you're still a female. And you still can be overpowered. Now she could kick and everything, and she did pretty well on her own. But they had other drugs, and they stabbed her with a inoculation piece, and that's what took her out. And I'm gonna say that they drugged her up because she was fighting. So they wouldn't have got her. Okay, so you never know. And they were kind of like bumblings. They were very comical, like Keystone Cops. And they looked, and how the producer had, how the director had them. They were very unshaven and very slovenly looking. And she was like, very Virgo. Everything in place. Yes. Boom, 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 clean, everything. The heels, pearls, whatever she had. Office. It was very, very exact. Almost too much so. So it was kind of like, okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? What is she hiding? And I would just say that she was hiding something. She was hiding something very, very major. And so I do recommend this film. King Julian and I would definitely had our big boxes of popcorn, and we do it right because his travel company is able to give us discounts on movie tickets. Yeah. That's why we're able to go, and that's a perfect segue that leads us into the next order of the show, the BB Boom Boom Room. It's a travel report.
Yep, for them discounts, everybody. Get discounts every week we've been going. You can join us too. Every Thursday we go to the movies to get ready for Film Fest Friday. So you can definitely come through to the BAF Travel Club every Monday at 7 p.m. And on the 22nd of each month, we're gonna do something special, go to somewhere. And this past month, we went to a Music in Common, a live show with a diverse crew, a diverse cast, many musicians from different places around the world. So they actually are philanthropic music concert performers.
And artists.
Yeah, they artists and a touring group.
It's a touring theater, it's a touring musical company with an artivism intention to bring all people together, no matter their nationality or culture, through music.
Yeah, so here's a video from Music in Common.
Music is so powerful. If you ever want to understand people, a place, a time, listen to their music.
Music as a universal language is just a fantastic force to bring people together.
Todd has been doing this for more than a decade now. His organization, Music in Common, is evolved into creating these conversations through music.
This little light of mine, I want to let it shine.
Going city to bring different races and different religions together.
I started.
All right, so you can find them on their website. This is Music in Common. They have also the Black Legacy Project that connects with them. And the guy that was rapping right there, that's Trey Carlisle. He's the one that invited me, and he's been doing magnificent work all around the world. So I definitely suggest you checking out Music in Common. They're doing great work. So also we have our 22nd of each month. Go ahead and go out. There's a lot of festivals, fall festivals. It's an amazing time to go into the woods, to go in the forest. You can see that the trees are changing, those beautiful colors. And there are different festivals going on. There's a dessert festival November 22nd. So I'm thinking about going there for the 22nd. A festival in Atlanta, but I don't want to, I don't really want to I didn't really see too many other festivals, so what my heart really leads to is going somewhere that's historically Black, like a Black museum. There's a museum in Alabama that's new, and I believe it's a Nelson Mandela museum, it's a museum out in Alabama, so do my research, because every 22nd of the month we want to go to a different place. But I'm looking at different festivals. You got Dia de los Muertos Festival at Atlanta Symphony Orchestra. That's going on November 1st. You got another one at Oakland Cemetery this weekend. You have right, so that's a fall festival, like a Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. So that's the Mexican.
I knew it sounded spooky.
Yeah, that's the.
I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. Dia de Muertos, Dia de los Muertos, the Day of the Dead. So that's what that means. So it's more of a Mexican tradition, and that's at Oakland Cemetery as well this Sunday. A Chomp and Stomp chili cook-off. So you might not want to go to a dessert festival, but we could go to a chili festival. November 8th. That looks like November 8th. I'll actually be in Brunswick, Georgia. There's a concert November 8th that I'm able to play the drums at. But Atlanta Beltline Race Series is also November 8th. Then you get a few marathons. Go ahead and check out the half-day marathons. Cirque du Soleil is coming here November 9th through the 15th at Atlantic Station. Yeah. A Halloween festival with the dogs. You can see some of the dogs are gonna have dog costumes. Yeah, dog costumes. Halloween.
I love it.
So that's gonna be November. That's at Piedmont Park tomorrow. Yeah, that's at Piedmont Park. Oh man, have y'all been to Fright Fest at Six Flags over Georgia? Hey,
well, I'm going to see Back to the Future tonight.
Oh yeah,
for Halloween.
yeah.
I'm going to see the 50th anniversary. Is it 30th anniversary? How long? Was it 50 years ago? Lord of mercy.
20, I think.
Thank God.
20. Yeah.
At least 20. At least 30, I guess, maybe. Probably 30.
Oh yeah, it must be.
Got to be the 50th.
Dang. Is it? I don't know.
At least 30 years. In the 80s, it came out in the 80s because I saw it when it opened in New York. And I loved it. He's skateboarding. He's a skateboarder. And I didn't know too much about skateboarding until I saw him work that skateboard. Oh, he worked that skateboard to this movie. And it's going to be a wonderful time tonight. I'm going to be howling at the movies and acting like I'm riding a skateboard. Julian's going to bring his for real, I guess.
I love skating. So also the Stone Mountain Park, they have different festivals too. So they got a pumpkin festival, and that's gonna be starting November 2nd. So you can check that out. This runs through November 2nd. So the Chris Kendall market, I've never heard of that before, but from that's gonna be in Lawrenceville, and Latin Restaurant Week. Hot Sauce Festival. So Hot Sauce Festival will be November 15th, and a sushi rolling, different stuff. Tea with Santa, different things in the fall. We get to see garden lights, holiday lights at Atlanta Botanical Garden is a great place to go to.
Absolutely.
It's beautiful.
Where can they go to find a list of all of these?
This is on the Atlanta. This is the Atlanta tourism website.
Okay.
DiscoverAtlanta.com. Yeah, Discover Atlanta. And then there's different, it's fall, so Atlanta Falcons playing November 2nd, 16th. November 16th, they're playing the Panthers at Mercedes-Benz. Atlanta Hawks season as well. And it's also high school football season. High school football is going. And then at the top here, you'll see FIFA World Cup. We getting ready for that 2026.
Well, we definitely got to go see that Penix boy. That Penix boy who's a quarterback. I want one of them who's part of the Penix family. So I'm the big black man, but I'm also Arnold Penix. So I'm happy to find out and go check him out. I told Michael on through social media that I was definitely going to make it out to the Mercedes-Benz and see the Falcons play. But let us know when you're going to be quarterbacking, because that way we can bring the cheering section.
Yeah. So the last thing, everybody, want y'all to keep on moving, keep yourself fit and strong, because there are different places all around that you could go. You could go local, global, you could go anywhere. So here I have the list of 50 state visitors, bureaus, and tourism websites. So you can just go to their websites, something like this, and just check out any state that you want to go to. You can even call them and they'll help you to give you recommendations on where you want to go during your travel. So even if it's anywhere that you are, anywhere you want to go, there's a lot in Georgia that you could go to. It's still a great time. There's a Grand Canyon spot that I want to go to, a little Grand Canyon in Georgia. So I want to go there. I still haven't been there before, but I'll go ahead and wrap this up with the global pitch to say, go ahead and go support some of these countries that just got the go through Hurricane Melissa. So here, Bermuda is going, they just had going through Hurricane Melissa. So I went on and pulled up Bermuda, because we'd love to support Bermuda. My uncle actually lived there before, and he had an amazing time. Just make sure you got your pocketbook. Also, Jamaica. Yeah, I've never been,
7 days
but
there. It was fun.
wow, I've never been to Bermuda, but
absolutely
Bermuda and also Jamaica. Let's give our supports to Jamaica. They just it was the strongest storm ever recorded that made landfall on their island. And it was the second most powerful storm in the entire Atlantic basin. It broke records. So, and it was slow moving, and
we do have a positive up clip about how beautiful Jamaica is that we can play before we go into our next segment.
Oh, it's playing right now.
Okay, very good.
It's
So that's
right
how it
now.
looks, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna while that's playing, we're gonna go into our next segment, with baby boomers, late bloomers. The holiday season is here, and we definitely want to make sure that we are celebrating and we are blooming to the best of our abilities, because this is the time, the season when people try to hide their bloom. But definitely, Coach Pat and I are gonna be discussing how they can bloom again, and with the loss, because each year, a lot of people have made their transition, Coach Pat.
Yes. Every year, our community just experienced loss. Several of our loved ones, friends, associates transition, and it's difficult sometimes.
Yeah, how do we handle that? Yeah.
Well, the holidays can be a happy time, or it can be a challenging time.
Absolutely.
And for some, it's a really, really hard time of missing someone that meant so much to you that
That's
you may
right.
have recently lost. So when you experience things like that, there's different ways that you can approach how you handle and get through that time
Okay.
of loss and grief. Some of the things I'd like to share with you today, just give it a shot and see maybe if this can help you get past and just recenter yourself during this time of the holiday season.
Yes.
Right? The first thing you want to do is acknowledge and honor the loss itself.
Okay.
We talk about trusted friends, counselors, and just someone to talk to, right? Having someone in your life to talk to. Sometimes journaling can help as well, where if you begin to have thoughts, and these thoughts may start out sadly, but then again, you can just look on the bright side and think about all that you experienced with the person that you've lost.
Okay.
And that can bring you joy as well. Also, you can think about reflecting on things that you did together, right?
Yes.
Let's say it was a girlfriend, and
Okay.
you lost your girlfriend to cancer.
Yes.
But you and your girlfriend, she was your run or die.
Ride or die.
I'm telling you, you guys went on trips.
Everything.
You laughed together. You went to school together. You went to parties together. And you had so much fun that every time you think of her, instead of just her not being with you, because she's always with you, those memories,
They'll never go.
always with you. And you reflect on those memories, and it takes you back to that moment that brings a smile on your face.
I just started
you think
smiling.
Of that funny stuff that she said. She could have been like always saying something to crack you up. You know, you have different types of friends, right?
Yes, we
have
do.
the-
Yes, we
we
do.
have the ones that are serious, they're always on point. But then we have that crazy one. That
Yeah.
crazy one is so much fun because
Right.
it's like, she's always crazy. She's
Right.
always doing something wild, but it's interesting. It's like good to have that
Yeah, it's
type
good to
of,
have one.
Have one of those friends in your life.
Or maybe two. Not too many though.
Yeah, I know, but I tell you, it could be so much fun. And then you want to reach out, consider joining maybe groups.
Okay.
Right? Like you may have said, well, I've always been sort of a loner or, not isolated, but some people just like being to themselves. Well, during this time, this may be a time you want to open yourself up and experiment and could find some new connections.
I see.
Right? You can find support groups, senior groups, walking group, hiking groups.
Okay.
You talk about movement and getting
Going
out.
up a mountain,
This is a
hiking.
great
Ooh,
time
yeah.
for hiking.
Okay.
And there are
Trails, going through
several.
trails and stuff.
Do trails, and I tell you, the North Georgia mountains has some beautiful trails. Even going down to see that Grand Canyon. We do have a Grand Canyon here, our version of it here in Georgia. So you think about new connections, right? Just opening yourself. Sometimes your church has different groups and they do different activities and things of that nature. So there's so many things you can do during this time. Instead of it being a sad and lonely time, you can actually make it an adventure.
Yes,
and just
yes.
decide, let me do something different.
Yes,
right?
an
Let me do
adventure.
something different to honor that person. You think about if that person enjoyed like maybe going to the movies, you can say, well, you know what? I will honor you. I know you're not here with me naturally, but I'm going to the movies tonight and I'm bringing you with me in my spirit. Right? So it's like honoring that person that you've lost and you honor them in that way. So you're really like never alone, but also be patient with yourself. Sometimes it depends on the type of loss. I have several friends that lost their moms. And every year, it's like either their mom's birthday or the holidays, that memory of their mom comes back and how they miss that mom. But at that time, sometimes what you can do is say, well, my mom made the best mac and cheese, and that's the one thing she left me. So I'm going to make mac and cheese just like my mom did on Thanksgiving. So what? She's still here with me. And that's something you can do as well. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself time. And then if you need professional support, there is grief counseling.
Okay.
There
Yeah.
are groups, and people don't think about that. But sometimes you need a bridge from where you are to where you want to be, and you need someone to help you process the grief.
Get through that, yeah.
Because sometimes it's very deep, and it can stay with you for years if you allow it to. But if you say to yourself, I'm going to take the best part, and I'm going to cherish that while I move on, and you know that person would want you to move on with your life.
They would.
Right? So those are just some ways that you can manage the feelings, emotions, and thoughts that come up during this holiday season.
Well, that's definitely a major way to keep the bloom and to bring the bloom back.
Yes.
And to continue to bloom with them in spirit, correct?
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
nothing really ends. Nothing really ends.
No.
And everything. Well, that's our time. The Baby Boom Boom Room is still booming. I'm the big black man, and Coach Pat is right here. And all we want to do is do our Boom Boom Room on the Zoom. So we're excited. So today we're gonna close out with the Monster Mash. Those of you on YouTube, you may not see it, but if you come live to the studio here at the BAF Solutions Network, you can get down with us, okay? Because all we want to do is do our Boom Boom Room on the Zoom. But but we're gonna boom it out like that and do the Monster Mash. And like I said, go do something and keep the bloom going. Keep the bloom going.
Yes.
Keep blossoming, and blossoming, because it's not over till it's over. But I'm out of here right now. See you later. See you next time.
Bye,
All I want to
everyone.
do
We'll
is
see
do
you
my
in the
boom
next
boom room on the
session.
Zoom. All we want to do is do our boom boom room on the Zoom. Let's hype it up. All we want to do is do our boom boom room on the Zoom. Let's hype it up.